What's up, YouTube? Absolute Moto here. Another video on this Friday evening. Nice and cool, how I like it. On a solo ride today. Hope everybody's doing well. Everybody had a good week. Yeah, today I'm going to discuss solo rides versus group rides. I've done both, and just kind of curious to what do y'all do? What do y'all think of it? There's definitely cons to both, like, you know, to solo ride versus then the group rides. So I mean, I guess one pro for me, like doing a solo ride, would probably be like this. Like for me, like when I ride, especially, look at this shit. Anyway, when I ride, yeah, solo ride, it's more so for, like, you know, you get to clear your mind. You know, you be very present. You know, you gotta pay attention to what you're doing, and it's more like Zen, kind of like therapy. You know, my mind is clear, and you just kind of, you know, just don't think about anything. I think that's the main thing, just to clear your mind and, you know, just enjoy the ride, and, you know. And I think another thing would be, wow, look at all this traffic, my goodness. Another thing with solo ride is this: you don't gotta worry about people acting crazy, because you know how, like, you know, oh, finally green light, the male bravado, whatever. You get a bunch of guys on sport bikes or whatever, they want to show off and be like, look at me, I got the fast bike, you know, I can make the most noise, and yada yada yada, you know. And then it's kind of a recipe for a disaster, because that's when, you know, people start showing off and doing stuff that, you know, that they shouldn't be doing. So I guess, you know, when you're riding by yourself, you just have to worry about these idiots in these cars not paying attention to you. That's kind of really, you know, I mean, other than, you know, aside from other things, but as far as people wise, the only thing you got to worry about is other cars. You know, you got to worry about cars plus other motorcycles riding with you. So yeah. Another thing I guess would be just to, you know, just to think. Like, you ever just get on the bike and then just ride and don't really have a destination? You just kind of just go and you know, go and just see where the day, the ride, the road, the bike takes you, you know. So I mean, that's the other fun part of it. It's just kind of like getting lost by yourself, and, you know, you're just doing your own thing. You ain't got to worry about, oh, this person wants to go here, this person wants to go there, they tired, you want to go home, yada yada yada. So it's just you, the bike, and the road, and, you know, you can go and do whatever it is you want to do, and you ain't got to worry about anybody else's opinion or approval or whatever, how you say, you know. So I think that's, you know, that's a good pro to riding by yourself. There's a couple of pros to riding with groups, well, with a group, I should say. Like for me, I think a good group ride is like 4 to 5 people. I think that's like it, like a good number of people to ride with. But a good reason to ride with people would be just, you know, you have a bigger footprint when you guys are out riding, so people see you, you know, or they hear, you know, a big old crowd of bikes, you know what I mean? So they tend to just get out of the way, and you're more visible, more seen, because, you know, all these things, we hardly, you know, we're not really visible, you know. So another thing, riding with a group of people is just, it's just more fun, I think. Like, you know, you have that, you know, you're riding, you know, you're sharing common interests with people, and it's just a fun time, you know what I mean? Like, if you go get something to eat or whatever, just a ride. Like, you have that camaraderie against, you know, with your boys, your girls, or whatever. This is with people, you know. Just you know, it's just good bonding, you know. It's just fun. You know, plus too, you put all this money in these bikes, you know, you kind of want to show it off in front of people who actually appreciate, you know, the parts and stuff. Because there's people out, like, you know, who don't ride bikes, you know, they would say, yo, yeah, it's a nice bike, but they don't understand, like, what goes into it, as far as, like, what money you put into it, what mods you do, you know. They don't understand, like, you know, the different types of engines, like 650s, 600s, yada yada yada, thousands, 1400s. They don't understand what that is. So if somebody pulls up and they have like an exotic bike, you know, the motorcycle people, they're gonna know what that is. So, but anyway, going off a little rant. So yeah, where was I? Oh, like I was saying before, is the whole you know, people riding crazy, you know, thinking, you know, they want to show off and be you know, Mr. Cool Guy, and doing all this crazy stuff and endangering the whole squad. You know what I mean? But that's not, that ain't cool. It ain't fun. Ain't nothing cool about that. So like for me personally, like I've only ridden like with people I don't know, maybe like once or twice, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, people were doing a little speed in there, but that wasn't crazy. You know, people wasn't doing like all these massive wheelies, you know what I mean? And I think, you know, real talk, like that's dangerous. Like when you have like a group of like, you know, 10, 15 people, and you're going fast and you're doing wheelies, doing stuff, crazy stuff, you're putting everybody in danger, you know, because nobody know, you're becoming unpredictable. So I guess my advice would be, like, if you're in a group ride, is to be predictable. Don't do nothing crazy, and you know, use your signals, use your arm signals, you know, going left, right, whatever, you know, just be you know, be predictable, and let your people that you're riding with know what the hell you're gonna do, because, you know, these things are dangerous. People kind of how you call it, kind of downplay sometimes how dangerous motorcycles really are. These things are very, very dangerous, and like, you have to respect the bike, and as well as respect the people that are around you. I'm not saying you can't have fun and do what you want to do, you know, but because everybody do a little speed run here and there, but at the same time, you gotta be cautious of how you do stuff and where you do stuff, you know. So, you know, that's all I'm saying, you know. So, but I definitely think, like, because I've been on long trips, you know, by myself, and I've been on long trips with riding with people. I must say, riding a longer trip, a cop up there, riding longer trips with somebody is definitely better, because when you stop off to get gas or to stretch or whatever, it's like you have somebody like to talk to, something that awkward, like you walking around like by yourself kind of thing, or if you stop to get something to eat, like you just sitting there by yourself, you know. So it's nice to have that company. But at the same time, it's like when you have these long rides, it's kind of like you get these long rides by yourself, you get, you know, there's time to kind of be lost in your own thoughts, and you know, you kind of, you know, it's like, you know, therapy, meditation, or whatever it is. Clear your mind. You know, you don't think about nothing. Because I know when I ride, especially when I ride by myself, I don't think about the day. I don't think about nothing. All I'm thinking about is these two wheels and what's going on around me. You know, I'm not worried about work. I'm not worried about, you know, kids, none of that stuff. I'm just worried about what's going on in front of me, and that's it. So, no, that's just my 2 cents, my little rant about group rides versus riding solo. I don't think there's nothing wrong with either one, you know, to each their own, but there's definitely pros and cons to that, just like there's definitely pros and cons to everything. So, but yeah, but that's it. Thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it. I appreciate liking and subscribe. I'm definitely going to be trying to bump out more videos. Stay tuned for more. Alright, Absolute Moto out.